So, where have I been? Well, as a lot of you know, I moved from Sydney up north to sunny Queensland, in particular Brisbane. And I've been taking some time to get used to living up here, exploring the city, and the beautiful landscape that surrounds it as well. I've also had some time to take up some new hobbies like disc golf, which has been pretty fun too. The riding is also very different too compared to the slabby tech that we have in Sydney, which is a lot more technical, but what surprised me up here is how many legal trails there are and how accessible it is. There's plenty of more flowy XC trails like Daisy Hill down the road from me now, and at the brand new trails at Mount Cotton there's some more proper fast flowy descents, which is an absolute blast, with some perfect doubles to progress my jumping skills. Yeah, well that's nice Phil, but where have the videos been? And that comes down to two main reasons. The first one, didn't necessarily have a nice place to film, but now I got a nice studio, so let me show you guys around. So as you guys can see, got my bikes hanging up on the wall. So with the trusty SETI rack that I used to have at my old house, so got that one there. And then also my fiance's bike there. So she's got a Marin Kenfield, which is a really nice bike. And then moving around, we got the classic workbench from Bunnings. Then we got the toolbox under it. So got all the nice and tools there. Bit messy at the moment. Kind of got that. Got an orange theme going. So got the Super B tools, and then, you know, the only orange tools is Craft Right. So pretty average, but deal with it. So moving on to the wall now, I've got these little light boxes that I made. So it's actually a wine display case. And then open it up, there's some little LED puck lights. And then I cut out some stencils using my Cricut. So that's what I make stickers and stuff like that with as well. So got the Trail Talk, and then the Bikes Online. Thanks for the support as always. And then all the tools here, and then all the stuff on the bench as well. So it's a plywood frame. Then we've got LED strip light running around the back there. And then that's pretty much it. And the second reason is I'm kind of a bit of a perfectionist, as you guys know. So I kind of just wanted everything to be right. It's been pretty stressful the past 6 months, I'm not gonna lie. Moving up here, not being able to see friends and family. So just trying to make the most of it. And then now I'm in a bit more of a better headspace, got everything built up, 100% ready to go. So just before I jump into a bit of a Q&A, I asked you guys to answer a few questions a few weeks back. I just want to say thanks for all the messages. Had heaps of messages to people asking where I am, all this kind of stuff like that, and I really appreciate the support, and it's thanks to you guys that I'll be back and making videos a bit more regularly again, so I just wanted to say thank you. So let's jump into some questions that you guys asked. So the most popular one was, where's the subscriber bike? So that's going to be the next video. So now everything's done, I can kind of catch you guys up. I've got all the parts for the first part. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to find parts at the moment. Well, you probably would. It was so hard to find the shock. I couldn't find shocks anywhere in the size that I needed. So I did have to skew a little bit off the recommendations there. So still got the Marzocchi fork that you guys wanted, but I had to find a RockShox rear shock. Unfortunately, it was the only thing available, but the rest of the parts is 100% what you guys voted for. So for the next video, we're not going to waste any time. We'll just vote on the rest of the parts for the bike. So hopefully when you guys see the video after the next one, it'll be fully built up and we can start testing the bike out. So the next question comes from Clint. He's actually based in the US. I see him all the time on the US Polygon owners page. So hi, Clint. And he said, why did I move? So for one, it's a lot cheaper up here than it is in Sydney. Sydney's just ridiculous at the moment. It's almost impossible for a person my age to buy a house somewhat close to the city, even within 30 to 40 minutes. It's getting ridiculous. So moving up here, it's a lot more affordable, and the lifestyle is a little bit better as well, a bit more relaxed. And luckily with work, I was able to move up here and work remotely. So that's been absolutely awesome. And it's just good to mix things up every now and then. It's good if you're my age, there's definitely less risks to do this kind of stuff as opposed to when you're older and have kids. So if you're thinking about doing something like this, I definitely recommend just taking the leap and doing it. And then the last question comes from Brad C. And he asked, what's something that you wish you could have told yourself when starting YouTube? I'd probably say stay more consistent, because I've been doing that lately. But it's definitely tough to narrow it down to one thing. As I mentioned in my How to Start a Mountain Bike YouTube channel video, there's a lot of things that kind of come together to growing a channel. So it is definitely tough to cut it down to one thing, but the main one thing that I'd say that really has made a difference for me, and then also helping other channels out growing their mountain bike stuff, is definitely learning how to be concise and tell a story and cut out all the fluff. You don't want to have the least amount of fluff in there. You want the story to be bang, 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 straight through, till the point, have a payoff at the end. So that would be the main thing. But in my short break, I did mess around with TikTok a little, and it kind of helped me understand how you can really tell a story or get through a video quickly in a minute's time, because that's kind of what everything's pushing with YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all those different things. If you can tell a story in a minute, that's pretty much it these days. And then with YouTube, then you can tell a bit more of a story and go into a bit more depth there. So that would be the main thing. And I know I said that was the last one, but we'll go through some quick fire questions. Pew pew. So Canon Spectral versus Siskiyou T8. I'd say the Siskiyou T8 is slightly better value for something with similar geometry. Polygon Siskiyou T8 versus Vitas Mythic VRX. Probably T8 again. Again, better geometry, frames a little bit better. Those Mythic frames, if you look at them, they do look a little bit more industrial. Best trails so far in Queensland, I'd say Sanford, so Ironbark, the stuff up there, and Mount Cotton as well. Super flowy, and the new stuff at Mount Cotton is absolutely awesome. And then last quickfire question, what's my thoughts on the Polygon Mount Bromo? Will I get one? Ridden it briefly, the suspension's next level. Better than anything I've tried, especially on the rough. And fingers crossed I'll try one in the future. Okay, so the main thing I've probably been thinking about is what's next for the channel, and taking the time off, I've kind of been thinking a bit more about that. I definitely enjoy making the buyers guides because that's what most of you guys watch and subscribe to the channel for. So definitely helping people out there every year, finding great value budget bikes is definitely what the channel's built on and what I love doing. It helps a lot of people out and that makes me feel good. I'd probably say moving forward, again, I'm kind of more of an advice guide. So I'm thinking more along the lines of showy/podcasty kind of thing where I kind of go over news for the week. I review any kind of products that I've been doing, give updates on that, updates on projects. So messing around with things, but also having like short segments where I kind of take you along for a quick vlog of the ride for a week for maybe like 2 minutes. So keep that story super short and to the point, and then kind of doing a bit more of an experiment as well. So if we're doing an experiment with a subscriber bike, do a quick 2 to 3 minute video in that section. So overall, the video will probably be maybe 20 to 30 minutes long, but super jam-packed full of everything, because I feel like these days, everyone's trying to maximize content into one video and making it super short, and then you wait for the next week and then it's only been like a 4 or 5 minute video. I feel like I want to bring more value into one video and that you guys can look forward to enjoy, and then also showing your guys' bikes off as well. So having like kind of subscribers showing off the subscribers' bikes each week and then that kind of thing as well. So bring you guys into the video too. So kind of build more of a community around that kind of stuff. I feel like that's probably where more of my value will sit, I think. And then that way I can be a bit more consistent with it instead of thinking of these big ideas for one video that I tend to put a lot more pressure on myself to try and make. I definitely will still be doing some bike reviews. So every year probably try and rack up probably 3 or 4 bike reviews. So I've got 2 new bikes coming soon. So kind of a more budget oriented hardtail, and then a kind of more budget to mid-level dual suspension as well. So have fun on those kind of bikes, and obviously do a full comprehensive review on those bikes as well, like I did with my T8. So look forward to that. So yeah, so it's definitely going to be reviews, buyer's guides once a year, and then obviously that more kind of podcasty experiment, kind of keep you up to date with the smaller reviews and that kind of stuff like that, instead of screwing you around with individual videos of small things. As I said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I thank you for sticking around as well if you are watching. And as always, thanks for watching. See ya.